Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kendra Corman, and I am the founder of this group and H2H Consulting, a full service marketing and advertising agency focused on helping small businesses and nonprofits achieve their goals through marketing. So today we're going to be talking about how do you stay top of mind in today's marketplace? I am getting asked this question all of the time. And just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and type this in the chat. If you're here, please feel free to say hello and don't forget to give StreamYard access. So hello from Metro Detroit. So if you give StreamYard access, I'll be able to see your picture and your name up there too, because that's what I'm using to go live. And thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. So how do you stay top of mind in today's marketplace? It's really difficult to do. And the reason it's difficult is because we're so fragmented. And I think the pandemic even fragmented us more. When you could go to an event or, Brenda, she's private on Facebook, so it's not going to show her name or photo. Hi, Brenda. Thanks so much for coming. I'll definitely be doing a shout out to you soon when we get to the social media piece of everything. But again, as you are looking to connect and stay top of mind, how do you do that? How do you stay in front of people when people are on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter? And some people are going to events, some people aren't going to events, some people are working from home and not even going to the office, or they're going to the office 2 days a week. How do you connect? How do you stay in front of people? And again, that's one of the questions that I'm being asked all of the time right now. So if I asked that question to you before Monday, most people would say social media. A lot of people would say Facebook. I think Monday was a wake-up call. I scheduled this video and this topic before Monday, but I think it's really important to note that Facebook and social media are not the end all be all. You need other components and other things along the way to stay top of mind because something might go away. So for instance, during the pandemic, live events went away. So if that's how you connected with everybody, and that's the only way you connected with everybody, then your entire referral source went away, or your referral opportunities. So you can't put all your eggs in one basket for sure, but you don't want to take too much on. Consistency is going to be key. Now, I'm live here in a Facebook group, which is, again, on Facebook when not necessarily everybody is on Facebook. But I love this. I'm going to share my screen here really quick. So this is the Washington Post article, but you can see Twitter leveraged the Facebook outage. Hello, literally everyone. And they did get a huge influx of people as they went. So, Facebook is great. I'm there. I'm here right now. You're watching me on Facebook. You're watching a recording on Facebook, and I appreciate that. But, what else can you do to stay top of mind? So first, I'm going to say don't try to do everything. You want to pick 1 to 2 things and do them well. Those items are extremely important because if you can do consistency, then you can get results and you can stay top of mind with your target where they're at. Now, most people are like, okay, well, what are those things that I need to do? And I always say start with your audience. Where is your audience? Where's your target market? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Slack, email, text, on their phones? Where are your people? Where did your referrals come from? Did they come from, or where did your current customers come from? Did they come from the web? Did they come from referral partners? Did they come from LinkedIn? So Brenda, for those of you who don't know her, she is a LinkedIn expert. In my opinion, she's the LinkedIn expert. I think I have her book, Social Media Pie, behind me in my book collection back there, and which is a great read, and I believe it's on Amazon. So I'm sure that Brenda can put the link to her book in the chat. But what you want to do is, how can you be where your customers are? Now, if most everything of your business comes from referral partners, then how can you stay in front of your referral partners? And that's one of the questions that we got in the Facebook group earlier this week. Oh, okay. So yes, Brenda is put out our LinkedIn notifications and URLs so you can connect with both of us there. That should be there. And then of course her book is Social Media Pie, the book, which is very good. So thank you for tuning in, Brenda. I appreciate it. But again, think about where your customer is. Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? Where did your current customers come from? Your website, Google Ads, walking by your store if it's a brick and mortar. Did they just walk in because they saw a good display or a sign? Those are the pieces of information that you need to leverage. So again, one of the questions that I got earlier this week was, how do I stay in front of my referral partners? I used to go to a lot of events, but now I want to stay top of mind. And they were thinking social media was the best option. It may or may not be. So when you're picking options, and we'll say referral partners, you want to stay in front of them. There's two things that you really want to do with referral partners. One, of course, is stay in contact with those referral partners. And two, show any referrals that you get from them an amazing experience, right? So if someone goes out on a limb to refer you, your website should be up to date. Your social media profiles should be up to date, things like that. So, I asked this question. I said, well, where do you want to be? Where do you want to focus, to one person earlier this week? They said, well, I don't really know where my customers are. And I said, okay, while you're working to find that, why don't you start with where you're at? What are you comfortable with? Are you most comfortable on LinkedIn? Or are you most comfortable on Facebook, with email, with texting, whatever that is? People like to do business with people like them. So your referral partners, there's a good chance that they do similar things that you do, right? So especially if you're in a service business. So think about what you're comfortable with and maybe start there, because then you can guarantee the consistency. So again, with referral partners, you're going to want to stay in contact with them and show a great presence when people are there. So what do I recommend for that? Well, number one is email marketing. I personally believe that email marketing is one of the best things that you can do for your business. Facebook can go down, at any point in time, along with Instagram and WhatsApp, as we saw on Monday, for an extended period of time. So then how do you connect with your audience? Well, you have to connect with them in different ways. So if Facebook goes down, or say Facebook went away tomorrow, what do? You need emails, because you own emails. Social media is rented land. So, and then an up-to-date website, because again, I'm saying stay in contact with your referral partners, but then also show an amazing experience for those that they refer to you. The people that they refer to you are probably going to check your website. They're going to check local listings to make sure things are up to date. They might check social media pages that you list on your website. Make sure all of those are up to date, and that your last post or your last blog post wasn't before the pandemic. So if you have a blog and you don't like blogging, hide the blog page. You don't need that necessarily front and center. And it actually will hurt you in the long run if it runs out of date. So if blogging's not your thing, don't do it. Again, 1 to 2 social networks that you do well. Think about what those are. Brenda does an extremely great job at LinkedIn, and I strongly recommend that you follow her. I actually just referred her to a client this weekend because they were looking for some training on LinkedIn, and she knows that platform inside and out and can definitely give you all of that information. Another thing that I love, and I have show and tell, are thank you notes. They're really simple and easy to do. They're inexpensive and they keep you top of mind. I asked a friend of mine, we were talking about direct mail, and somebody had said, well, I don't really think direct mail works. And I said, well, let's ask. I'm like, so how many pieces of direct mail do you get? And this was to one of my other friends in the group. This was pre-pandemic when we were at a networking event. And he said, well, I think I've gotten 3 pieces of mail in the last 2 years, and they were all from me. But he remembered that I had sent him 3 cards, that he had gotten them from me because he doesn't get that much mail. Everything that he gets is email. So a thank you note actually broke through. There wasn't anything in it, just a nice little note that's a couple of sentences, 2 to 3 sentences is all you really need. That just said, hey, thanks for something that he did. I did another one that was like, hey, I hope you have a great holiday. That was it. Nice and simple, but it made an impact. And that 2 years later, he still remembered that I sent him a card. So I think that that's really important to think about. And again, that's just if it's referral partners. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. I'd love to answer some of those questions. And I see that I do have a few, so I'll definitely jump in with that. But you really want, again, to stay in front of people where they're at. And consistency is going to be key, because if I see your name or if I see you pop up on my feed, or I see an email come from you, even if I delete that email, I still saw your name. So again, I'm going to say that consistency is going to be what makes a difference. So no matter what you pick or what you do, be consistent. But it doesn't have to be social media. Email is a great way to stay in front of people. The tools that are out there nowadays are amazing. So, Constant Contact, which I'm a certified provider of Constant Contact, but Constant Contact, MailChimp, ConvertKit, all of them allow you options to engage people and to segment your lists and to be very personalized in your outreach. And so I think that that's also really important, is to be personalized. You don't want to necessarily send the same email to all the same people. So you want to be careful there a little bit, and make sure that you segment that list so that you're sending the most relevant information as possible. Now, metrics are changing across the board due to privacy regulations or privacy, we'll call it protections put in place, especially by Apple, where they're no longer allowing you to follow people the same level that you did. A lot of email metrics are going to start to become antiquated with iOS 15 now and the Apple privacy protection. So you're also going to have to measure your success in a slightly different way moving forward. But again, pick 1 to 2 things and do it well and do it consistently. That's going to be key for you. Okay, so I got one. Should you provide a thank you reward for referrals? So this is a good question. And I think it depends. And it depends on your business and your margins. And I think the size of the referral. So I prefer to send people a thank you note first. Stick with a simple thank you. Hey, thanks so much for the referral. I look forward to, working with them. Thank you for your trust. If I'm referring somebody, I'm not looking to necessarily get a Starbucks gift card or an Amazon gift card or anything along those lines. I trust that person that I'm referring to take care of my client, my friend, my neighbor, whoever it happens to be. And so I probably would shy away from referral rewards unless that needs to be a part of your business. At some point, I do think, if you're going to make $10,000 off of one referral, then I might, send a nice little gift card. Or I would actually do the next step. I use a system or a site called Greetable. Let me see if I can pull it up and share my screen with you guys. I should sign up to be a referral partner for them. But Greetable is a really cool site. So let me share my screen here. Bear with me. So this is Greetable. It's a thank you gift they'll never forget. So you can send affordable and memorable gifts. The neat thing about it is that it's a customized box that comes in with the item. It's got a little note from you and then a little gift inside of it. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll see if we get started, see if it's not going to, okay, it'll let me do it because I don't think I'm logged in. But you can actually pick the box pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the cheers to you. And then you can pick a gift that goes inside of it. So let's just say I'm going to do the caramel box just because it's there. You can actually add a gift card again, depending on how big you wanted to go, but you can also skip that part. And you actually get a really cool little box that you can write a thank you, and you can actually customize 3 different boxes on here to your branding, whatever it happens to be. They also have some pre-crafted writing. So, you're my favorite person ever. Things like that. And it actually folds together in a really cute little box with a little gift inside. So doing something different that stands out, that maybe even less than a gift card, could be a really cool way to do things. So any other questions? Give people a minute because I know that there's a delay. But again, I really think about staying top of mind is being someplace and being consistent. So, I know Brenda goes live regularly on LinkedIn, so I definitely connect with her. You can see that. She also posts regularly with tips. She comments on other people's posts. She responds to all of those posts. Those are the types of things that you need. I actually don't, do you have a referral? I do not have a referral code for Greetable. I should get one though, because I do love that site. It's a fantastic little gift idea, I think. So, but when you're working through these ideas and staying top of mind, again, I think the key is going to be consistency. That's been my experience. Letters work great. Email works great. Social, again, works great as long as that's where your people are. And if you don't know where your people are 100% yet, well, there's 2 ways to do it. Ask them, or just start with what you're comfortable with and stay there. So, and let's see if there's anything else I have. Okay. Thank you very much. Might have a referral to me. Yes, I do help small businesses and entrepreneurs with marketing strategy. That's actually core to what my business is. But if you're looking for, so I appreciate that. If you're looking, again, to stay top of mind with people and you can't see them in person, then come up with some other touch points. And again, do it over and over and over again, and people won't miss it. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to post questions and ideas that you have about how you engage with your customers and prospects in the Facebook group. I'd love to hear your ideas too. And if you have questions that I can answer in another Facebook Live, let me know. We will be going live again next week. My goal is Thursday, so I've got to check the calendar. But this weekend, I'll post when that's going to be and what the topic will be. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm also launching a little contest to help people stay consistent and do some things on social media. So one of the things that we're doing is a bingo contest. So we are going to be launching, and it's inside the Facebook group. Give me a second. I should have pulled this up in advance. That's how you learn, right? Let me go to the right place. Bear with me. And so it's going to launch inside the Facebook group. You'll get a link to the PDF and a JPEG, and we'll have a little contest. You can win some pretty cool prizes. I'm going to go ahead, share that screen again, and I've got a second screen over here, and that's why I keep looking over there. So go ahead and engage with your followers. Share a behind the scenes photo on your social media channels. Post a photo of someone using your product or service. Show your workspace and share it with your audience. Join my Facebook group. You're already here, so you get to mark off the center square. You can highlight a women-owned business, review them, post them, tag them in your post. Oh, this says March. That's a typo. I'll have to refresh that really quick because it should be the rest of October. So again, mark off a square every time you complete our task. Now that you've joined our Facebook group, you can go ahead, just cross that one out. And then anytime you complete a row, share that picture on Instagram. You can tag H2H Consulting, or you can go ahead and message me, email me, whatever it takes, or post a picture of it inside the Facebook group. All of that will work. And we'll share it on our social channels. And then each row is one entry. You get up to 5 entries. And the 5 winners will be selected from random. The first winner will get a $50 Amazon gift card. And then the other winners will get some pretty cool H2H swag. And I think it's pretty cool. It's not like just a pen or anything like that. It'll be some pretty cool, nice stuff, I promise. So I'd love to see you guys engaging and being consistent. This is one on social media. We'll do some more contests every month as we go into the holidays, but I really want to make sure that we're creating that consistency and creating that behavior to keep yourself top of mind with some new and interesting ways to do things. So thank you so much. And Brenda, thank you. Yes, I'd love to join you on a LinkedIn Live sometime to chat about marketing. I think that's all I had if there's no other questions, but hopefully you'll enjoy the social media bingo. I'm gonna update that PDF and put out the link on after this live a little bit later this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.